Right, so it has been a crazy morning today. All the interior parts that we've ordered are finally here. So today is going to be a really exciting and really long day. So welcome to part 3 of Project Payday, and let the madness begin. Right, so as you can see, the dashboard is right here together with the dashboard airbag, that's the knee airbag, and the steering wheel airbag. So we have a lot of work to go through today. First things first is we need to strip the interior. So the original dash and everything needs to come off. And then once all of that is removed, we're gonna prep this replacement dash. We need to transfer all the ambient lights in, the head units, every single thing, vents needs to go into this one, and then we can put that back in the car, and that's it. The interior of this car will be pretty much done apart from the belts. Now the thing with the belts is they are not locked. So I think the belts are okay. I'm still getting an error for the belts, but the belts are not locked, so I need to take the belts apart and inspect them. But yeah, for now I haven't taken the dash of these cars out before, so this is going to be quite interesting. And with that in mind, let's begin. Right, so before we begin, obviously we need to pop the bonnet and disconnect the battery because we will be working on electronics. And the last thing we want is the new airbags going off in my face. So I'm going to disconnect the battery and then start disassembling the interior. So this one should be fairly easy, it should slide back. Right, there we go. And then lifts off. And let's just disconnect the negative terminal. So now that the airbags are disconnected, we can confirm there are no power. First thing first, we need to remove the driver's airbag, which is like this. Easy, easy. Next would be disconnect the steering wheel, and then I need to take the center console out, maybe to take the seats out. I don't need to take the seats out, I can just push them back, but I don't want to scratch anything, so maybe take the glove box off, and then A pillars go come off. Oh, there is a lot of work. Oh my god. So the steering wheel can come off, and it's pretty straightforward. It's literally just like that. Next would be, let me remove the screen and set that aside because that is very important and very expensive. So beep beep. Yep. So apparently the screen has 2 screws. One is over there and one over there, and that can just come off then. So let's not scratch or damage anything. That's T20. What have I got? T25. So I just took the screen off, and for safety I'm going to wrap it in this bubble wrap so it doesn't get damaged, because this is pricey. So yeah, that's how it looks. Yeah, literally. So I'm going to wrap this, set this aside, and then we can move on to removing, I don't know what's next. These controls maybe, vents, and glove box. Right, so before removing anything else from the dash, I decided to remove the center console because that will give me a lot more space, and it needs to come off anyway. But the problem is I don't know how to remove the center console. Yeah, so I'm gonna log into Mercedes system, have a quick look at the diagrams, and then we'll get back to the car, remove that, and continue removing stuff. Yeah, exciting. And the center console is disconnected, so I just need to take this one out. It's quite heavy, so yep, there we go. That has been disconnected. Now take the rest of this section out, and look what I just found under the center console. So if you guys are looking for your auxiliary battery, this is where it's located. Look, down there. That's your auxiliary battery, and it's under all of these buttons and panels and controls. What a place to put it. Let's continue. Right, so the sensor console has come off, as you can see. It's not easy, but it has to be done. And now I think I'm going to move on to the airbags. So give them, well, remove the knee airbag. So I'm making some good progress. Most of the stuff are out, as you can see. Let me show you. So that part is out, center section is out. To remove this part, you just pull it off. There we go. That's out. And apart from that, yeah, just glove box next, and then the rest will well, A-pillar is this, and then we can remove the dash. Right, the dashboard is finally ready to come out. So let me show you the state of the dash. This is how she looks now. As you can see, everything is pretty much removed, and the only thing that's holding us up now is the screws there, some under there, and then pull the whole dash out, transfer the vents, and yeah, put the new one back in. So very close, very close. There's a few more bolts and this one is coming out. Right, so I have just discovered another really big problem. Man. Right, and let me remove the dashboard so I can show you guys clearly as to what I just found. Right, so the dash is finally ready to come out. As you can see, it is pretty loose. So yeah, let me put the camera aside and get that out of the car. Let's go. Look at the state of my gloves. But you know what? Let's continue and remove this. There shouldn't be anything else stopping it, really. What else? What is it? AUC sensor. And we are good to go. Oh. We've done it. Right, now we need to be careful to make sure we don't scratch anything with this. So let me set this. Can't get up. Right. Whew. There you have it. The dash is finally removed. Look how gorgeous this looks. Should we just leave it like this for weight reduction? Yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, now time to move on to the replacement dash, which is over there, and start prepping that one and then put it back in the car. So yeah, halfway there, halfway there. Right, so now that the dash is out, let's talk about the problem that I just found out. So this is the airbag connector. As you can see, these two are the airbag connectors for the passenger side. And what has happened is when the airbags deployed, it created so much heat that it melted both connectors. So yeah, unfortunately I need to get a replacement. We can't get a replacement because obviously we can't get one today. The good thing is we can still put the dash on, and after the dash has been replaced, what we can do is do that at the later stage. So that shouldn't be an issue. So I'm gonna start prepping the new dash for the replacement, put the dash in, and then we can get the new connectors and get that sorted at a later time. But let's finish the dash and all the rest of the airbags off for today. So it's bad, but it's not so bad, but still bad. Let's continue. So first thing first, let's put the replacement airbag into the replacement dash, and this one should just go in. Yeah, slot is there, so you should slot in like that. Come on, get in there. Yep, there you go, that's in. Right, so I have transferred the ambient lighting, all the vents, all the trim, the airbag, everything has been transferred over. And now this dash can go back in the car. So make sure these tabs are all locked in place. That's locked in place. And yeah, let's put this one back in the car. That's heavy, man. What about the AUC sensors? Did I transfer them over, or does it come with it? I don't even know. I'm not gonna come down and stay there for now. Right, so the dash is all in. Most of the stuff I've just connected loosely because I want to do a quick test before I assemble everything together, just in case I've missed any connectors or something. I did come across something that I need to show you guys. So this car, the previous owner installed a dash cam, as you can see. This was like a GPS antenna and stuff for the dash cam or whatever it is. The problem here is, can you see this wire that goes on top of the airbag? So what will happen in case of an accident is, as soon as the airbag deploys, that airbag cannot deploy properly because the airbag comes out like that. And this will prevent it from coming down, or you can rip all the rest of the stuff out. So if you're installing these GPS antennas or anything, obviously I'm going to take this, these wires that goes over there. Make sure you go behind the airbag, so it's not inhibiting the function of the airbag and the safety. So I thought I'll just quickly show you guys. That is a no-go. Should never do it like that. Unless you want to go all the way down there, then you need to cable tie over there somewhere like that. But the way it was like that, no chance. Never do that. That's not safe. But yeah, let's continue. This is how the car looks. As you can see, the vents, everything's loosely in place. Just for a quick test, I'm going to connect the cluster and a few other bits, and just to test to make sure everything is working as it should, and then we can bolt everything in place. And yeah, we are almost done. So you can see the new dash looking pretty. Obviously I need to get the new connectors for the airbag, but that'll have to wait for now. Right, so everything's in, the battery is connected. Now let's see, just to make sure. Let's switch the ignition on. First thing first, obviously the ambient lighting matches, which is good. Everything else lights up, and let's see. Oh, that part is not touch, it's this part. Wait for that to load up. And yep, all of that works. Ambient lights. Let's go to fire red. And everything works. So perfect. So now I can just clip everything else back in and finish this off. Right, so everything is all back together. And last piece to the puzzle is the driver's airbag. So as you can see, everything else is all assembled apart from the glove box. I'm still waiting. I'm not going to put that on because I need to replace the connectors for the airbag. But the only thing for now is the driver's airbag. So that's going to go in there like that. And then we are done. Well, not yet because we still have to finish that side off. But apart from that, all of this side is all bolted together and everything works as it should. So last piece to the puzzle, and this one goes in there like that. Oop, ignition is on. Well, doesn't matter now, does it? And let's Right, there you go guys, finally finished. Well, I still have the airbag connectors to replace, but I'll have to wait for Mercedes to give me the new connectors. Apart from that, the dash is in place, the other airbags, all of that is sorted. I have other parts that's been delivered as well, such as the under trays, the splash guards and everything, but it's getting quite late today. It's all dark outside, so I'm going to call it a night here. And yeah, tune in next time to watch me change all the splash guards and finish the front off, and then we should be able to take our first drive. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I shall see you next time.